Here's the answers to the independent practice for 13.7, the number of songs purchased online in 1 month. So there's actually two peaks here. We said way back when we had real school that a peak is a bar in a histogram that is clearly taller than the rest of the ones around it. So this is a peak. It's the tallest of all of the bars in the histogram. And this would also be considered a peak. It's kind of sticking out. It's like a really tall skyscraper in a city. So next, are there any gaps? Hopefully you wrote this in a complete sentence, but that is what you could have wrote. There are no gaps in the data. Next, does this have symmetry? Hopefully you agree with me that no, it does not have symmetry. There is no other answer there. It has to be no. The only possible explanation or the thing you might have had different would be what you wrote about it. So what the book has here is it says there is no place you can draw a vertical line that separates the graph into two mirror images. So as long as you had something justifying your answer of no. And the final question is about Mr. Carpenter. And I told you what to kind of target, talk about peaks, gaps, clusters, symmetry, those four things. So there are peaks at 6 and 8 students. Does not really seem like that's that big of a peak, but it is the second biggest, and it's bigger than pretty much all the other data values. And then there are clusters between 0 and 3, 5 and 6, and 8 to 11. And they didn't have anything in there about symmetry. Again, you don't have to have those four things, but when you're looking to describe data, they're kind of asking you to hit on those four things. So if you include something about symmetry, I would probably say that this does have line symmetry. You can kind of divide it right here. But we said symmetry is many times an opinion. In this case, I think we can all agree that this does have line symmetry. Not perfect symmetry, but line symmetry.